Hey guys, Dave here. Today we're going to be doing a quick install on our upgraded Luna seat. I got this from Luna Cycles. They're the distributor for the Sur-Ron X, and I got this from their website. I'm going to put the link in the description down below, but keep in mind that this is something that's been pretty popular, so it's going in and out of stock. So you may not find it in stock when you go, but sign up for their notifications and they'll be able to let you know when they do come back in stock. They are replenishing regularly, and I think it's something that they're going to keep in stock for a while at least. So I'm pretty, so far for the price, just a quick kind of glance at it. I haven't ridden with it, obviously it's not installed, but for the price I'm actually pretty impressed. It's got about an inch extra an extra inch of foam, and the seat cover seems to be a decent seat cover. I will say that there has been some rumbling on the internet about the logo on this. Lots of people complaining about it being crooked or off-center, and I can confirm that mine is both crooked and off-center, but I guess what I'm going to say about that is, for the price that you're going to pay on this, guys, it's the same price really as a lot of the seat covers out there. So it's really not an issue at this price for me. You might vary on your opinion on that, but to me, the price is well worth this so far, just holding it in hand. Again, I looked at seat covers for my original seat. I was thinking about rewrapping it in a seat cover, and most of the seat covers that I was looking at that were any sort of decent quality were running about the same price as this entirely new seat. So keep that in mind, guys. You likely are going to have an off-centered logo or a crooked logo, but you get what you pay for there, I guess. So anyways, let's go ahead and install this. It's going to be a quick and easy install. You'll just need some of the basic hand tools that you would need if you were going to own one of these Sur-Rons anyways, to be able to just do basic maintenance. So we'll go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so first thing we've got to do is we've actually got to remove the rear tail light here, and I've got this aftermarket mud flap here. That's not something that comes stock, it's just something that I added on to be able to protect my rear linkage and my my suspension there. So what we're going to actually do is we're going to remove this rear light, and then also the mud flap here. Unfortunately, you can't just drop this bracket off of the rear covering here, this kind of plastic cover, because you can't actually get your screwdriver to that second screw. So what we actually need to do is we need to come back here, and if you can see there, we've got a set of nuts there, and we're actually going to use a 5/16 socket set to go ahead and remove that. Alright guys, and it's a little tight in here, especially with the mud flap. And I can't find my smaller get it hand loose here. Take one screw out, come over here to the second one, get that in there. Not quite hand loose yet, give it a couple more turns. Ooh, that one's catching on the rubber, I think. There it goes. Alright. So just two little bolts there, guys. Real simple. And then we're going to actually come out here and just remove that. And we can actually just let that kind of dangle there in place. I'll let the light dangle, and I'll just pull back my mud flap. Okay, we don't need to actually remove this bracket. You can if you like to, but it's just going to be an extra step. So the next step is we're actually going to remove this plastic fairing, I guess it would be called, under here. It just kind of protects everything that's going on under the seat, all of the bolts and different attachments under there. So what we're going to do is there's actually some little I forget what these are called, little push tabs, I guess. There's a male and a female part component to these, and basically when you pull them out, you're going to pull out the male component, and that'll pull out the female component along with it. When you go back to insert it, you'll separate the two, and you'll put in the female first and then go in with the male. So we've got 1, 2, 3 on one side and 1, 2, 3 on the other. You're going to want something that is not sharp but very skinny. I've seen people cut themselves messing with these in the past, and I've actually had some near scares using a pocket knife. So we're gonna go ahead and get those pulled out, but keep in mind to do it when you're doing it, be very safe. If you use something sharp, it's very easy to, while trying to get under these pins, to actually slip and cut yourself. So alright guys, so this is going to be one of those do as I say and not as I do moments, because you are going to see me using my pocket knife here, only because I don't have anything better at the moment on hand. But you can see here, let me see if I can get you in here. You can see there's a male part, and you're going to want to be careful when doing this so you don't cut yourself. There's going to be a male component, and then there's going to be a female component. Once you get that male component about halfway out, the female component will actually start to come out along with it, and you can actually pull the whole pin out. So you see there's a male and a female part to it, 2 parts. Okay, we've got one out. We'll go ahead and see if we can remove this second one without cutting ourselves. See if we can do a good job here. Alright, number 2, and you see that one, sometimes they'll come out with just the male component will come out, and you'll actually have to get in there and fish out the female component next. So there's the female part of it. Real simple once you've done it once or twice and kind of get a hang of it, but do keep in mind that it's easy to slip in there and cut yourself if you're using a knife. I know a lot of people have actually replaced these with screws, and I may do that in the future, but right now these are working fine for me. So we got 3 out onto the second side, where we've got 3 over here as well. I apologize guys, I'm trying to kind of do this without somebody helping me film, so if it's kind of shaky, it's because I'm multitasking here, and I'm actually holding the camera with one hand and trying to pull these pins out with the other hand. And this side, it looks like they're wanting to, the male parts are wanting to come out a little easier without the female parts, so you may have to go back in there and fish those female parts out as well. Just kind of heads up when you're doing it. That should be the last. Yeah guys, okay, so I forgot there was a couple in here. So there are some extra, it's not just the 3 here, there's actually, I thought there was 4 on each side. There's actually 4 on each side, and 2 of them are going to be on the inside of the frame here. So you'll pull the 3 on the outside on each side, and then you've got 2 more here on the inside of the frame to pull out. We'll just get those out real quick. Again, the male will probably come out without the female end of it. Then you'll just need to go back in there and fish out that female end. So once you've got those out, you can just kind of drop the back here and it'll just come out all in one piece here. You can set that aside. Don't need that for right now until we reinstall it. So that gets us to kind of the guts here of the seat frame and the seat. In order to replace this seat that we have here, you see here there's kind of on the bottom of the seat there's two screws, bolts, bolts down at the bottom and bolts at the top. And then under here you've got, from the old seat, you've got two bolts with nuts attached. So we're actually just going to go ahead and take off these 4 nuts, and that should go ahead and release our seat for us. Alright guys, so it's a little bit, the closest I have is 3/8. I don't know what size these actual nuts are. My 3/8 kind of halfway grips it. I don't know if that's just because they're out of spec or what, being Chinese parts. I don't know. I do know that my 3/8 will fit about halfway down onto the bolt, and then that's about it. So I am able to grip it enough though to get them off, and so that's what I'm using as my 3/8 socket. Again, closest I have, you might have something that's able to fit it better. You might have a little more slippage until they kind of break there, and then once they break free, your 3/8 should grab onto them well enough to get them off of there. Alternatively, you could use a set of pliers, or if you have the correct socket, that would be ideal. It seems like these should be 3/8. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if they're just out of spec or not. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and just pull the seat right off now. Okay, so up here we've got the, once the seat is removed, we've just got the seat frame. You've got a little bit of a wire harness here. I'm not sure exactly what it does. I've heard that it can either be for a controller or to run diagnostics. Or to program the controller or to run diagnostics. I don't know that that's true, because it comes with a wire harness where you can program the controller, and that wiring harness goes between your battery and the controller when you plug it in. So I'm not sure exactly what this does, but we're just going to leave it here tucked away like it was when it's stock as we install the new seat. So you've just got 2 mounting access points here, and the seat's just going to kind of drop right in. So really simple, guys. Like I said, really simple install here. And we'll just take the seat here, and it's gonna just drop in like so. So there's the new seat on the bike, and then we're just going to go ahead and reverse the steps that we did to go ahead and remove it. So, and that's it, guys. That's the tail light or the seat install. That's the new Luna seat, aftermarket seat that they have on their web page. And yeah, guys, I don't know what you guys think, but I like the look of that. I like the red with my pegs and my grips. I think with our build on this, we're going to continue to kind of go with that theme where we have a mostly black bike, but then we have some nice red accents. So that's what we're shooting for, and yeah, hopefully you like how this build is coming along.